Hey, what's up? Hello, my name is Emma, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Bookish merch collection. This video is going to be so ridiculously long, so there's no need for an extended intro. Here is literally everything I own that is book related, but not a book or a bookmark. So this scarf is a Hogwarts inspired scarf. It has the crest of Hogwarts at the bottom of it, and it's made up of all the different house colors. I originally got this at the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour in London. And then I also have this infinity scarf from the Sorcerer's Phone, and just all over the scarf it has different little sections of the Marauders map on it. And then I also have this Gryffindor zip-up hoodie. I got this from Hot Topic before the movies had even finished coming out, so it's very, very old. Then I have my Slytherin robe and tie. This came as a set off of Amazon. It was only like $20. It's not the top quality $100 ones you get from Universal, but it definitely works. I have a few Bookish t-shirts, but I don't normally wear t-shirts out, so I kind of just wear these to bed, but this is one from Redbubble that says, "Let's live in fictional worlds." This t-shirt is from the Bookish box, and it says, "Words are our most inexhaustible source of magic." This is a Hunger Games inspired t-shirt that says, "Every revolution begins with a spark." I have this Fault in Our Stars inspired shirt that I got at Barnes & Noble. This is a t-shirt that says Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunters. I got this at BookCon 2015 when I showed somebody running the Shadowhunters booth my Arazi tattoo, and she thought it was so cool, and I was such a dedicated fan that they gave me an extra t-shirt. This is the t-shirt that says, "I survived City of Heavenly Fire." This was actually created by Sasha from a book Utopia back in 2014 around the release of City of Heavenly Fire. She made these t-shirts for a bunch of fans who were like so ready to be destroyed by this book, so I of course got one. So this is one of these shirts from the City of Bones movie merch from Hot Topic that were created by an artist named Trip. I actually joined the fandom after the movie came out, so I had to buy it off of eBay, but this is definitely still one of my favorite shirts. Then I have this long sleeve Hogwarts Crush shirt. It's basically meant to mimic the look of like the whole ugly Christmas sweater ordeal. I saw this being advertised on Facebook and I knew I wanted to have it, so I just ordered it off some sketchy website. Now it's here. And then I have another Hogwarts shirt that I believe I got at Kohl's. So then for pants, I have these Slytherin pajama pants. They just say Slytherin down the leg, and my boyfriend got these for me, I believe, at Hot Topic. And then I have another piece from the City of Bones merch collection. These are the pants inspired by the cover of the City of Bones movie. They just have like the underground City of Bones at the bottom of the legs, and I still wear these all the time. And then I also have two pairs of high socks. These have the Hogwarts crest on them, and they're just striped in gray and black. And then I just have these two high socks that have the Slytherin crest at the knees, and on each side of them it says Slytherin. So for Bookish jewelry, I have some bracelets. The first is a Mockingjay pin bracelet from Owl Crate. I believe this was in their April 2016 unboxing, and it is obviously inspired by the Hunger Games. Next is this Deathly Hallows, obviously Harry Potter bracelet. Underneath the glass of the Deathly Hallows, it has the Daily Prophet pages, and I believe my boyfriend got this for me from Hot Topic. Because this bracelet's metal, it's hard for me to put on the floor to show to you guys, but it says, "Even in the future, the story begins with Once Upon a Time," and it is a Lunar Chronicles inspired bracelet. I believe this is from Owl Crate or Fairy Loot, one of the YA Bookish subscription services. And then I of course have the malleable Isabel Lightwood Snake Whip bracelet. I got this off of eBay. And so the final bracelet is one I actually made myself. I made this angelic rune beaded cuff bracelet, and I'm really proud of it. Then I have the Luna Lovegood jewelry set. I got this at the Harry Potter exhibition in New York a couple of years ago. It contains her butterbeer cork necklace, her radish earrings, as well as her beetle ring. For necklaces, I have this Harry Potter Deathly Hallows necklace I got at Hot Topic. I have a Harry Potter Time Turner necklace that I got at the same New York exhibition as the Luna Lovegood jewelry set. I also have this Eleanor and Park necklace I got from another Owl Crate unboxing. I have another book related necklace. I'm not entirely sure which book subscription service I got it from or whatever book it was initially inspired by, but it says, "The stories we love best live in us forever." And then I of course have some Mortal Instruments necklaces. This is the one I wear every single day. That is of the angelic rune. The number one question I get asked on my channel is, where did I get my angelic rune necklace? And it is originally from a mini box of City of Bones merch from the movie that I got at Barnes & Noble, but you can find this box on eBay or else on Amazon. This is Isabel Lightwood's ruby necklace that was inspired by the movie, I believe, and I got this on eBay. Then I have this angelic rune with wings necklace that was a gift from Sierra Reads, and I believe she got it on Amazon. The final necklace is another one that isn't going to lay flat, but it is my Morgenstern ring necklace. This is also a part of the City of Bones movie merch, and I got it from Amazon. So to start off my Bookish candles, this is a rune candle from the Mortal Instruments series that was sent to me by Fairy Loot. Then I have another Mortal Instruments candle. This one again has a bunch of runes on it, and it was a gift from a friend. I'm not entirely sure where they got it from, but I believe it was Etsy. So this candle is from the Melting Library. library. It is called Selena's Cake, and it was sent to me by Owl Crate. This candle is from Merkai Candles. It is called Come Back Yesterday, inspired by Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and it was sent to me by Fairy Loot. I honestly have no idea how this candle got messed up, but it's also from Merkai Candles. It is titled Candor, and I believe this was also sent to me by Fairy Loot, though I'm not entirely sure. Definitely a Bookish subscription service. This candle is from Castle of Fables. It is titled Corporalkai, when it was sent to me by Fairy Loot. This is my most recent Bookish candle. It was also sent to me from Fairy Loot, though I don't remember the company, but it is inspired by Empress of a Thousand Skies. And the name of this candle is Collusion Sunset. This candle was sent to me by Owl Crate. It is from Frost Spirit Studios, and it is titled Le Cirque des Rêves, which I believe is inspired by The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And then my final Bookish candle was sent to me by Muse Monthly. This is from Novelly Yours, and it is called Tempest for one of Shakespeare's works. So next are my Bookish mugs. This is a Mischief Managed Heat Sensor mug, meaning that it's originally black, and then underneath this is the photo that you'll see. And this was sent to me by my very best friend Michael Booklion. This is my second Bookish heat sensor mug. This one is obviously inspired by the Mortal Instruments series. When it's cold, you don't see the runes, you just see the Mortal Instruments City of Bones. And then when you put a hot drink in there, all the runes pop up, and this is probably my favorite Bookish mug. Then this is another Bookish mug. I don't remember exactly which subscription service sent it to me, but it says Queen of Books. This next mug was sent to me by Redbubble, and it says Books and Tea on it in the shape of a tea-stained teapot. This one is pretty hard for me to show you without holding it, but it is a Harry Potter mug from Books of Wonder. This was given to me the night of the Cursed Child release when I went to the Books of Wonder midnight release party. It says Magical Midnight Madness, July 30th, 2016, New York, and it just has Harry Potter on both sides. And then this mug was sent to me by, I believe, Penguin, as it is a Young Elites series mug. On the back of it, it says, "True rulers are not born, we are made." I also have this wooden swell bottle that was sent to me by Disney Hyperion. It's inspired by the Magnus Chase and Gods of Asgard series. This is my replica mortal cup that I made entirely myself out of clay and paint. I'm really, really proud of it. I have this travel mug that says Hogwarts coffee instead of Starbucks coffee, and it was from the Bookish box. It's one of those cups that has a cover and a straw built into it, but for some reason I can't find the cover and the straw at the moment, but now it's just a cup. And then on the topic of drink related things, I have a few coasters. This one, it says, "I spent my life folded between the pages of books," and this was from Owl Crate. Then I also have this Draco Malfoy inspired coaster that says, "You must be a Weasley," in the Slytherin colors. And then finally I have this coaster inspired by the Illuminae File series by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff that says, "She is Catalyst, she is Chaos, I can see why he loves her." I have two book to movie adaptations. This one is the Mortal Instruments City of Bones. And then I also have the Harry Potter series, the complete 8-film collection on DVD as well. I have a few items that I would guess I would consider like trinkets and memorabilia as well. This is Ginny Weasley's wand. Then I have the Shadowhunter Chronicles tarot cards. Truthfully, I really don't feel like taking out the 75 plus cards there are, but here are just a few examples of the character portraits they have as well as the different suits. I also have this chocolate frog box with an actual chocolate frog inside of it that I got at the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour in London. I have two versions of Jace's Steel. The longer one is the original Jace's Steel from the City of Bones movie merch that I got at Hot Topic, and it has like a UV pen in it, and then I also have the keychain. Then I have this box that was sent to me by the lovely Simon & Schuster, as they very kindly graced me with an early copy of Lady Midnight last year. Inside of that box was another box that says "Greetings from Los Angeles, California." Then we have the same Los Angeles art in a print form with a Lord of Shadows sneak peek on the back. I have a map of the Shadowhunter's Guide to Los Angeles. This is essentially what the map looks like when it's all folded out. I received a golden lottery ticket that is also from Lady Midnight, and then a key with an angelic rune keychain on it. I also have a few Funko Pops. They're all Harry Potter inspired. These two are obviously of Harry Potter, one in his wizarding robes and the other in his Quidditch gear. I also have two Ron Weasleys, one in his regular wizard robes and the other in his Weasley sweater. I also have Sirius Black. I have Draco Malfoy, and then I have one mystery mini Funko that is Hedwig. Although the majority of my Bookish collection are physical books, I do have a Kindle, and I have this Marauders map case for it that I believe I got at either Amazon or Hot Topic. I also have this wooden sign I got at Barnes & Noble that says "Go away, I'm reading." I have a few Bookish pouches. This one I believe is from Out of Print. It was sent to me by Owl Crate, and it's inspired by the Miss Peregrine series. It says, "Strange, I thought how you can be living your dreams and nightmares at the very same time." And then I also have this pouch inspired by Rebel of the Sands that was sent to me by Fairy Loot, and it says, "The world makes things for each place. Okay, so now I have a few Bookish totes. This one was sent to me by Book of the Month Club, as I'm one of their Instagram ambassadors. This one is inspired by The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It was sent to me by Owlcrate, and it says, "The circus arrives without warning. No announcements preceded. It is simply there when yesterday it was not." This tote was inspired by A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. It was sent to me by Fairy Loot, and it says, "That I will bow before no one and nothing but my crown." This tote says Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunters with a golden angelic rune on the front, and I got this at BookCon 2015. This tote was sent to me by Redbubble, and it says, "I cannot live without books." Alrighty, so this is another tote I believe I got at BookCon or BEA 2016. It says I read YA. Then I have this tote from Epic Reads that has a bunch of different titles from HarperCollins that came out around the time of BookCon last year, like Replica, Glass Sword, The Thousandth Floor, The Crown, all the good books. While that tote was also from BookCon 2016, this one is actually an Epic Reads bag from BookCon 2015, and I had all of my friends that I hung out with that weekend sign it. Like on the side is Kelly, Michael Booklion, Arthur, Sarah. On the back it says Book Shimmy, but I also had Tiernan, Jesse, Kat, Reagan, and Christine sign it on the back. And then the final tote I have is from First in Line, which I believe is a part of Penguin. I got this at YALLFest 2015, and it says I read blank before you did. I never wrote in a book because I wasn't sure which one I read before all of you, but this is definitely a tote I really wanted. So since a lot of those totes came from book conventions, I do have quite a few of different tickets and passes from book signings and book conventions that I've been to. This is my pass from BookCon 2014, where I had all of my favorite booktubers sign it. These are my passes from BookCon 2015. This was my pass from BEA 2016. My BookCon pass from BookCon 2016. This is the ticket from the first time I met Sarah J. Maas back in September of 2015 for her Queen of Shadows tour. I have a similar ticket from the same year of meeting Cassandra Clare for the second time. This is my very sad and water-destroyed wristband from when I met Cassandra Clare at BookCon 2016. And then I have another event wristband. This one is from a Barnes Noble event, and I believe this was from the Heartless event when I met Marissa Meyer for the third time. I have a few coloring books and notebooks, but firstly I have this set of colored pencils inspired by P.S. I Like You by Casey West that was sent to me by Owlcrate. This Queen of Terrasin notepad was sent to me in a Fairy Loot unboxing, and it's obviously inspired by the Throne of Glass series. This notebook was sent to me in a Fairy Loot unboxing, and it was inspired by the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. This notebook was sent to me by Redbubble, and it says Read More. This is a notebook inspired by Passenger by Alexandra Bracken that was sent to me by Disney Hyperion. And then I have the original Harry Potter coloring book. So now I have a few canvases that are handmade, painted with watercolor, and have book quotes on them. They're actually from my sister's Etsy shop. My sister just opened an Etsy shop that is called Beyond Words Lettering. She basically hand makes a bunch of different canvases. She has a few up for sale already that I'm going to be showing you, or else you can also ask her to do custom orders for different book quotes inspired by your favorite authors, your favorite book covers, and whatnot. So this one is inspired by the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. It says, "One must always be careful of books and what is inside of them, for words have the power to change us." This one is inspired by the Shadow trilogy by Tahara Mafi, and it says, "You deserve to live, you deserve to be alive." This one is inspired by the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. It says, "You could rattle the stars, you could do anything if only you dared." And then the final canvas I have was inspired by the Harry Potter series. It says, "Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light." So because she's my sister and I'd like to give her a little promo, if you're interested in checking out any of her handmade canvases, whether you want them to be book quotes or anything else, because she does do custom ones, I will definitely leave Beyond Words Lettering Shop down in the description below. I do have two Bookish pillows. This one is inspired by Harry Potter. I believe my sister got it off of Etsy for me, and it says, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget how to live," and it has a few classic Harry Potter symbols on it. And then I have a second Bookish pillow. This one says, "Sorry, I only date demon hunters." I believe it was actually inspired by Supernatural, but I of course related to the Mortal Instruments. So this, I believe it is a tea towel slash flag sort of thing inspired by the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. I got this from Fairy Loot. It says, "One must always be careful of books and what is inside of them, for words have the power to change us." This is a poster I actually won in a contest back on BookTube maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. It's actually signed by Marie Lu, and it's inspired by the Legend trilogy. I actually have a few Miss Peregrine's posters. These two are both from around the time of the movie's release. The first is one of the actual posters with promotional photos, and then the second one is a collage of different art from fans who submitted it to make the actual cover of Miss Peregrine's, and the bottom of it is signed by all of the cast members. I actually don't remember if I got this poster at BookCon 2016 or if I got this at the Loop Day event on the release of Tales of the Peculiar at Books of Wonder, but I have this really nice poster. I have this poster of the Paper Towns movie that is signed by Cara Delevingne, John Green, and Nat Wolff, and I got this when I went to see the movie with all of my friends, all of my BookBib girls, in July of VidCon 2015. This is a poster from the Truth Witch series by Susan Dennard. It says, "Claim my Aether, guide my blade." And on the back of the poster, it has a map of the Witchlands. This is another poster I got at BookCon 2016. It says, "Readers read books, fans read sequels." And then I have this book hugger / poster, because you definitely could use it as a poster, that was sent to me by Tortine when there was the release of A Conjuring of Light. So it's inspired by the Shades of Magic series by Victoria Schwab. So now we're moving on to stickers. This has 2 book characters on it. It has Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, as well as Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson series, and I believe the last one is Joy from that movie about all the emotions, but I don't remember what it's called because I never saw it. I got the sticker from Owlcrate. It is a Felix Felicis sticker. I got the sticker either from Owlcrate or else Fairy Loot is inspired by the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. It says, "I'd rather die on an adventure than live standing still." Now, I don't remember exactly which Bookish subscription service this is from. I know it was focused on making all different sorts of book-related prints, but this is a sticker that says that is Mahogany, inspired by the Hunger Games series. This sticker is inspired by the book My Best Friend's Exorcism. This is a Shadowhunter sticker with the angelic rune on the front, and I believe I got the sticker the same time I got the Shadowhunter's tote bag. This is another sticker I got from Owlcrate. It's inspired by the Illuminae Files series, and it says, "Am I Not Merciful?" So now we're moving on to temporary tattoos. These are inspired by Shadowhunters, and they are gold foil temporary tattoos. And then I also have some actual Shadowhunter rune tattoos. The bottom 2 are 2 individual ones. One is the Strength rune, the other is the Angelic Power rune. And then the top 2 are actually a little booklet of smaller runes, but there's a larger variety. Like, for example, they do have the Angelic rune, but they also have the Deflect or Block rune, they have the Soundless rune, they have the Aratzis, like there's a bunch of little ones within that little packet on top. Then I have this Dark Mark tattoo from Harry Potter. I do also have a few tattoos inspired by the This Savage Song series by Victoria Schwab. I have this temporary tattoo inspired by Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Some tattoos inspired by the Glittering Court series by Rochelle Mead. These gold foil temporary tattoos were inspired by Everland by Wendy Spinale. I have a few more foil tattoos, but these were inspired by the Star Touched Queen by Roshni Shashki. And then finally for tattoos, I have this itty bitty tiny little Mockingjay pin tattoo. I also have this magnet inspired by Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. It says, "Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality." Alright, so now moving on to some bookish swag, random promotional items that I have that don't really fit into any category. This is a button that says Hogwarts is my home. I have this button that says Stay Peculiar. I have this really tiny Shadowhunters button that says the end is also the beginning. So then I have a few buttons inspired by the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. I'm just standing over them creating shadows so that there's no glare. But the first one says, "She bent most of the rules, she broke the rest." There's one of Kel's coat. There is one that says As Travars, and then there is one of actually a portrait of Kel. I have a book pin of Lord of the Rings that was sent to me by Owlcrate. This pin is from Furthermore by Tara Mafi, and it is the fox from Furthermore. In addition to the Furthermore fox, I also have the Furthermore ruler. So this little booklet came in the same box of Mini City of Bones merch that my necklace did. Inside is just a few photos from the City of Bones movies, as well as a few of the quotes. So I previously mentioned that I went to an event for Loop Day, which was the release day of Tales of the Peculiar, and I got a few extra little bits of Peculiar merch. So this is just a compilation of a few old photos. I have 2 chocolate frog cards. One is of Salazar Slytherin and the other is of Albus Dumbledore. I have my train ticket to platform 9 3/4. And then I have my Hogwarts letter that is addressed to Mr. H. Potter. I also really like the back of it because it has the Hogwarts seal and everything. So we are moving on to my final portion of this bookish merch collection with my bookish prints. This one was inspired by More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. The other side of it says I'm making history today. I have a few prints inspired by When Dimple Met Rashid by Sandhya Menon. This is a print of the boys of the Lunar Chronicle squad that I got in a Fairy Loot unboxing. I I have a print that says Remember It's Only a Game, as well as a map inspired by Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I have this print of the Golden Trio that I received in an Owl Crate unboxing. I have prints of each individual US Harry Potter hardback covers. I also have this print of the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Illustrated Edition. This is a part of a paddle that they used at the Muggle Bob in New York City around the release of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This is another art print. This one is inspired by Throne of Glass. On this side we have Dorian Havillard, and then on the back we have Manon Blackbeak. Then I have this little booklet thingy inspired by The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. This is a little brochure-like item that is inspired by Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. Then I have this Expecto Patronum watercolor print that I got from the Bookish box. Then I have this accordion postcard type thing that is inspired by the Six of Crows series by Leigh Bardugo. Then I have these 3 prints inspired by the Darkest Mind series by Alexander Brecken. They say black is the color, show your colors, and a riot of color. This is a print inspired by the Second Army from the Grisha trilogy. Then I have 2 red queen prints. I don't remember if these are from Owl Crate or Fairy Loot, but they say rise as red as the dawn, and then it says words can lie, see beyond them. This is a print inspired by the Star Touch Queen series by Roshni Chasky, and it says the stars filled with cold light and secrets held no emotion in their fixed language of fate. Emotion belonged to life, a thing the stars could never experience. I, not the starlight, shaped my decisions. This is a print inspired by Peter Pan that I got from an Owl Crate unboxing. This is a Nevernight print that was sent to me through a Fairy Loot unboxing. And then this print was inspired by the Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead, where it basically opens up and there is more information about the actual glittering cord inside. Alrighty, so that was my Bookish merch collection. Let me know in the comments of this video what was your favorite item out of my Bookish merch collection, and especially let me know if we have any of the same items. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon for a new one. Bye!